Hey guys, Dion here. Thanks for checking out another video. Stick around to the end because I'm going to show you something that most people don't know about these Gerber saws. So this is actually my third or fourth saw here. So this does a few things. So it is a great limb saw, has a great blade on it. It also has a bone saw built into it. It's about a 6.25 inch blade, something like that. But yeah, like I said, it's my third one, so I really like it. The first one, I think I lost. The second one, a buddy of mine shot a buck. I had lost the bone saw, so I used the limb saw, destroyed it essentially. So I think, yeah, this is my third one. So really it has a couple of uses. Number one, bone saw. Great bone saw, works for that. Number two, it's a good starter saw for backpacking, hiking, starting fires, prepping wood to start fires, collecting wood. The reason for that is it's super light, super small. There are better saws out there if you are consistently backpacking and hiking, but they're 50, 60, 100 bucks. So this is like, I think this was 17 bucks. So it's a good starter saw. Work your way up from there. If it's more into the hunting aspect, into the hanging deer stands, perfect. I think everybody that I bow hunt with does have one of these. So yeah, I'll go ahead and open it up here and show you. Oh, a rule with a knife, if you don't know, the rule with a knife is don't cut toward your body, cut toward a buddy. So that might help you remember it. All right, so there's the saw. And then it does have a sheath with it as well. Yeah, so here's the sheath here. So obviously the saw is gonna go in here. Gonna close it up. It's gonna go on your belt. Okay, there you go. And for my hunting pack, I had this right on there for my archery deer stand hanging kit with all my steps in it. I would keep this sheath on there. When I'm actually in the woods, whether it's hiking or hunting or whatnot, extra weight, don't need it. This goes right in the pack just the way it is. Okay, so then there is the extra bone saw right here. Okay, nice and sharp. Has this extra spot. And then there's the saw itself. Okay, so let's see. So out of the pack, there we go. So there's a lock. See the locking mechanism right there. Okay, and this is catching, I wonder why. So, and here's the tightening the screw right here. So I'm gonna loosen that up. So there we go. See, that's catching. Okay. Well, it seems to open fine now. We'll tighten it up a little bit. See, that's catching. See, it's got to be pretty loose. That kind of scares me. I don't like that. See, this is this is again my third one. This doesn't seem to be as easy to open and close. No, there's definitely an issue there. Okay. All right, so at least that gives you a little idea. Yeah, see, it catches. You got to loosen it in order to, and it's still, okay, bad feature, bad. All right, so we'll keep playing around with it here and we'll cut some wood and we'll see how the saw does. Okay, that seems to be pretty tight in there. Okay, so the one thing with these that I've known over the years, and it holds true with all of them, is the key to these to keep the blade from bending. These can bend. They're light. It's a light material. It's made to be light. So the key with these is to start the cut first. If you just rank into it, that's how you're bending it. If you go push forward, bend. Okay, unless you have a nice groove started. If you can get that nice groove started by pulling towards you, that's the cut, towards you. Okay, then you can slowly start working it forward, and don't force it forward. You're better off forcing it backward, because when you force it forward, that's when you're going to get the issue. All right. All right, so that should at least give you an idea of how much work you have to do to try and cut firewood with this. Okay, not exactly recommended for that. I would recommend this as more of a limb saw, especially for limbing out trees for deer stands, or if you're around the house you need to limb up a tree, something like that. That's more of what this is going to be aimed towards. So let's look at a hack and show you how to make this into a high limb saw. Okay, get these off there or they'll hang me up. Alright, so we'll take our parachute line here. Take a minute, connect your saw to your line, especially when you're way out in the woods. You know, you're hiking back a couple miles to hang some stands. Mosquitoes. You don't want to be hauling in a 10-foot brush pole with you, so this is a way to get in there stealthy, easily. Okay, we'll go ahead and get our saw attached. There we go. Now we have ourselves a limb saw. There we go. So that's your deep woods limb saw right there. So all in all, review on this, I would say definitely don't buy it if you're looking at cutting firewood with it. If you're using it as a limb saw, hanging deer stands, it's great for that because you can get out in the woods. Deep wood, super lightweight, small, easy to tie up like this. Great tool for what it's used for, or what it's meant for. As far as it opening and shutting, very poor construction on the plastic molding, that's for sure. So disappointed in that. All in all, the blade was sharp. Like I said, this is my third one. This is probably the last one I bought was probably 8 years ago, so it did seem to be a better quality back then. So the quality certainly has gone down, I think. So all in all, for its intended purpose to be a limb saw, hang deer stands, I'd probably give it a 4, and only because it's super lightweight. It is sharp. It does have the bone saw. That's it. Other than that, like I said, the plastic casing, plastic housing is junk. So hit subscribe if this is the type of content you'd like to see. I am always in the outdoors. So if you're into the outdoors, these are the kind of videos you'd like to see.